Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. This is Manta Mansberry again with another impactful video. Thank you for those that subscribed and those that shared the link. I really appreciate that. For those that are still new, feel free to watch this video and others that I've already done. Let me know what you think about them, what you think I should improve, something that I should add on, and things like that so that we grow together. Then you can decide if you'd like to subscribe and join the family. So today's topic is about change of career. So I just want to remind you, while you're changing your career, as to, are you taking the right steps? Are you doing it for the right reasons? So the first question that you should ask yourself before you change career is why? Why are you changing career? And are you changing it because it doesn't resonate with you? Are you changing it because it's not paying you well? Or are you changing it because it's taking you most of your time? You're not able to spend your time with your family, or it's disturbing your mental wellness? Are you taking it because it's something that you really, really are fond of? It's something that you would like to, give more of yourself into? Then those are the questions that, if you have answered them, you will be able to move from where you are or decide if you shouldn't move at all. Because there are chances that when you move from something thinking that the grass is greener at the other side, without understanding what happens at the other side, chances are you feel the same way you felt with the previous career that you were in. Say, for example, you are an engineer and you start realizing that, oh well, people that are doing social media posts and things like that are making a killing of it, because you see them sort of showing a certain lifestyle without knowing that it could be campaigns. It could be that they are paid for the post that they put out there and they're not making as much money as you think. And you also don't know the amount of work that they put in, like the editing of videos or whatever campaigns that they have to put in. So you leave your job thinking if you venture in this one, you're going to be a better person. And if you really check, you might find that it is actually you who's blocking yourself from enjoying what you currently have or what you're currently doing. Because sometimes we get so consumed by I'm working, and then you one day look out the window and you realize that, oh, the sun is actually great. It's bright outside, without realizing that if you actually just walk off your door, you'll still get the same sun. So what do I mean by that is, you might find that you are in that industry. Say, as I gave an example, it could be tourism, it could be engineering, it could be financial sector. You are not empowering yourself enough. So you got there, you were happy that you got a job, and you said with, I got a job, and you seemed happy with that. So the more you see people progress, instead of you trying to look at loopholes where you can fill them up so that you also get the benefits of it, or instead of you going out there and learn more about whatever that you have to offer, you end up feeling like, oh, I'm not valued enough, or actually they don't value me at all, or they paying me less, I've been here for years and whatnot and whatnot. So look into yourself. What is it that you're doing first, that the first step that you're doing in order for you to enjoy your work? Because you change careers and then you get to the next one, you realize that this is all the same. If you don't take it seriously, it would not even consider you being available or take care of you as the way you would wish for. So yes, the things that we see outside, people are working hard to get those things. It's just that the normal way of trying to motivate people is showing them your achievements without showing the in between, when you were struggling, uh, what you did and how you exactly did it, and now where you are. So in most cases, we either get the, yo, I grew up poor, now because of education I'm okay, but you didn't tell us in between what was happening. How did you know, the days that you didn't have food, how did you manage to still study and things like that? So yes, greener pastures are okay, but you need to fix yourself. So another second thing that I would like to add on is, don't go out changing careers because of salary or of money. because there are so many factors attached to work environment or career, if I can put it in general. You get to a company and you find that they actually are not considerate of your own being as a person. So you get told, I pick that up, put it there, and things like that, to a point where you end up feeling useless, or you feel like you are less of a person in that company. So also do research into these industries and see how they operate. Check if there's a way that relates to where you are currently. Do research. Maybe for example, go to that specific type of field that you'd like to go into. See how they run on a day to day, see their operation, and see if it's something that you'll be able to, stick through. Because I mean, why are we having people that would have a great skill for about 10 years and then they let go of it because they thought they were not good with it? Share your skills, make sure that you're heard, make sure you're seen, and then see if indeed it's not the company that is dragging you down, compared to thinking the entire career has to change. I, for example, have seen people changing careers, jumping into, studying education because, well, education, you are under government, number one. Okay, if you're working for public sector, it's under government. The salary is good. Whenever you study and graduate, they give you money. I mean, the packs, we're talking about that. You get subsidies and whatnot. And you also thinking, oh, they'll never fire me because it's the government. I mean, why would the government fire you unless you did something wrong, right? And there's no retrenchment and things like that. Don't do it that way, because you'll get in and you find that your peers are actually excelling with whatever that you left. If it's finance, they're doing good because they studied further and they did other things on the side that you didn't think you can do. So look into it, make sure it's something that you're going to enjoy, it's something that you really love. So it brings us to the third point of, is it a hobby or is it a career? And maybe we can add in between and say, is it an escape plan? Because if you're escaping, trust me, all these things are the same. It's just a matter of where you are and how you tackle it. So whether you're in finance, whether you are in marketing, whether you are in tourism, or you name them, as long as you're reporting to someone, that person has a personality and character. So you would not get along with everyone. So it shouldn't be something that makes you want to run away from a career. So I was saying, choosing between your hobby and your career. So career is something that you can stick through, something that you are willing to learn further, to understand it, something that if you were given a chance to study further, you would grab it with two hands and go for it and make sure you give it your all. But if it's a hobby, it's something that you also would look into it, be like, I wouldn't do this on a day-to-day basis. I would do this as a part-time thing. And it's a great thing. So don't change career because you're thinking you would make money or you'll be great at that side, or your mental wellness will be okay, or it will change you as a person. Sometimes that's not the case. So don't be fooled by what we see filtered out there, because in most cases beautiful photos are filtered. Like, if you've got acne, when you posting it, a picture that you took, you filter it so that the acne is not visible, and then people will be like, oh, flawless skin. So don't be fooled by that. Okay, back to the video. But don't be fooled. So people who identify their skills, this is the closing of it. People who identify their skills would be the happiest, because then you would tell that this is a skill that I want to put 8 hours of my life every day, or my everyday 8 hours into it. That is what you can call a career. So it can be 8+ hours, né? And then a skill that you want to use, or as a hobby. That's where I'm not degrading this or downgrading it. I just know that there are other people that, for example, this person would be a financial what, or marketing what at a specific company, but at their spare time they design what website for other people, and they would tell you that I wouldn't survive designing website on a day-to-day basis, but doing it part-time I actually enjoy it. So as people who read books, I mean, if you take it as a hobby, You read books when you have gap to read books, but imagine if every day of your life you were told, like, for 8 hours you read books, 8 hours every day you read books for the entire year. You wouldn't be happy with that. So categorize that and be able to choose that this actually is my career and this is my hobby. Then you can decide if you need to switch it around. So if you find that what was your hobby is actually your career, that's when you can switch it around. And you don't have to entirely let go of the other one because you probably have experience on it. So that's where we get into the likes of side hustles. What are you doing to bring extra cash? I mean, use your skill. Use your skill to do that. So look into that and see if it works for you. I hope this video was educational to you, and I'd like to see you again later. So read go through other videos that I posted before, comment on them, tell me what you liked about them, what you'd like me to add on, because most of these videos that I do, it is just an overview of it, so it doesn't go in depth. So yeah, I'm ready for you to, I'm ready to assist, ready to give more information, because I am talking from experience in most of my videos, so it's easier to relate. Thank you for watching, and I hope you liked it. As I said, bye for now.